So, guys, welcome back to 7. And this is going to be the part 3 of chapter 1. And let's do the hack. Congratulations, you've reached hacking level 2.0. You have earned a special bonus for the next hacking game. Click here to start the chat. Hey, I finally made it. Access admitted. Alrighty, give me a sec. I'll search through the files. Text in a bit. My dearest, she said something like that, but please find attached the most creative design of Wolf, the avatar. Hope your friend likes it. Thank you so much. Looks great. He's gonna like it, I bet. Well, I'm just the best. You've got talent, that's right. Well, any news about the ominous pixelated picture? Not yet. We're still working on it. And what about my reward? The two of us, candlelight, soft music, champagne sparkling, and the night tea you liked best, remember? When it's not the right moment. Oh, got cold feet. Let's talk later, okay? I haven't got the time right now. I'm in. Okay. How's it going, Chief? Still working on it. I'll take some more time. Want something to foster your motivation? Here you are. Wow, exactly what I had in mind. Top notch. Good. I'm going to pass the praise on. Talk to you later. Hi, got a sec. Did you find anything? Our old school now has a stylish website. I've delved into the files a bit and found all the teachers' contact information. Password protected, though. Not to be accessed by outsiders. Would you please try to get in there? I'll try. Thank the hacker friend of mine. A zip file was successfully hacked. Hi, Tom. This is a teacher's list. Do you mind having a look for Typhon Bruno's ID? Sure, back in a bit. Are you still talking to me? Of course. You're not angry? No, Mona. That's good. Anything else? But you're cross. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. It gets me down, yet I've done so much for you, and I'm deeply grateful to you, Mona. How deeply? Very deeply. Wish you were here. Mona, we'll see each other soon. Promise. We'll wine and dine. I don't know, what the heck? Because I don't want to be mean to her if we want to use her in the future. How soon? Can't wait, sweetheart. Just soon I'll let you know. Is it getting better, our relationship? Yeah. Actually, I just wanted to know if my artwork went down well. Does your pal like it? Very much. He's much obliged. And says thanks a million. Never gave up something you'll thinking about every day. Wait, how does she have brown eyes here now? Okay, I don't know what color either. There you are. Wait, hold on a sec, will you? What else? I've got another problem. Yeah, so? Not what you think, it's something technical. My eternal hard drive has had it. Well, then just go get yourself a new one. Oh, she said external. Why did I read eternal? But there were all my pics on it. Our pics, the ones we took on Ibiza and Fuerte. You remember? Sure I do, except that I can't help you here, of course. But what do you expect me to do now? I wonder whether you could consider contributing a bit. I found out that such a data recovery is not exactly cheap, pretty expensive to be honest. And you know I'm a bit hard up at the moment, but is it really worth it? I mean, oh come on, the hot quickie we had on the beach, and then do you remember? Super sexy in the hotel. After this one night at the disco, oh my, when I think of it, and all of this is supposed to just be gone forever. Right now I just have those few photos left I used to post on Facebook. It's a disaster, I could cry. I understand, I really do. Good, so let's share the cost, but both of us 15 bigs. And in return, I'll send you some really hot snapshots afterwards. Okay, I'll send you my share. I mean, I want to help her, but you're such a gem, you won't regret it. I have a girlfriend, though. Honey, you there? Yes, everything all right? I'm shattered. What happened? From packing. Oh my god. Any champagne in the fridge? I'll be there any minute. Of course, are you, babe? Can't wait. Rebel, my heart's pounding. Got it. Taffin Bruno's contact ID is 2AA109. Thanks, Tom. I'm going to contact him right away. See you. Okay. One of our former teaches religious education and physics. Passionate about teaching, old school, conservative, devout, but ready to help. If my students are forcing me to have a photo gallery, a portrait must not be missing. After my students decided anonymously, my dog was named Rambo. Actually, cell phones and cameras are forbidden in class, but exceptions prove the rule. Someone may say that they would not be able to cope with technology as a senior. Hello, Dr. Taffenbrunner. You may remember me. I was one of your students at school, attended your courses in the senior classes. I sat in the front row on the very left, next to Thomas Batch. But of course I remember Mr. Batch. Or may I say Tom, you were pretty gifted in physics, weren't you? In my religious education class, you always used to do your homework for the subjects or doodle along. Yes, I did, you're right, but that's why I'm turning to you now. I need the background of 13 verses from the Bible. Well, of course, I'll be glad to help, but I'm also a little surprised. All of a sudden, you have acquired a taste for the scripture. Not exactly, it's about... Have you heard? It was the paper, the girl who has been murdered. She was in our class. Really? But that's terrible. I saw it in the paper, but just skimmed through the article. They tend to sensationalize these types of stories. It's just disgusting, poor girl, but I didn't realize she was in your class. She sat in the front row, right in the middle, just in front of the teacher's desk. Jana was her name. Oh yes, of course, now I know who you refer to. Among the girls, she was sort of a spokeswoman, always quick to protest and answer back. Well, most of us used to be a little rebellious at that age. More than a little, I should say, but for her to die in such a terrible way, I can hardly believe she was murdered that way. Who would do such a thing? A maniac. That's why I need your help. My help, but of course, if there's anything I can do, right away. Well, it's about the verse from the Bible that was mentioned, found next to the dead girl, Jonah. I see. Oh, yes. Very primitive. I must say simply primitive and foolish. Just imagining that a person can sink that low. A maniac, that's what I say. Thinks he's God or something. But what does this verse mean? As I said, quite vulgar and pretty far-fetched. At any rate, it's in the Revelation of St. John. And here he is, returned from the matrix of your service. Find anything? Sure thing. The photo's original pin sharp, nothing to be desired. I thought a circle the same spot, which was circled in the fuzzy photo. 12. That's excruciating, creepy. The way she's the only one that's like looking like really evil. So what, just a picture, nothing special? Did I miss anything? That's our class from back then, first year in high school. That's first year in high school. That looks like middle school. The girl marked with the red circle, she's my girlfriend. And the girl up front, right in the middle, that's the one who has been murdered. Wasn't the papers right? Up front, right in the middle. Wasn't the papers today? Oh, that one. Saw it on the internet already yesterday, and that's the same girl for sure? Oh, yes, I'm definitely sure. She's the first victim. Looks like there's more to come. And my girlfriend might be next. What else is the circle mark supposed to mean? Presumably, the murderer was also in our class. You had a serial killer in your class. Incredible. Which one is it? In the very back, on the left, next to the one beside Leo. Beside, that guy has always been a bit weird. Totally uptight, you know, kind of a prude. Still today, he's writing my girlfriend love letters, and to me, he sends threats. Well, then you should see him nabbed quickly before he manages to cause an even bigger mess. That's so crazy. A serial killer in class. Compared to that, my school days were dull, and we weren't all golden boys, goody two-shoes either. First of all, I have to find out his surname. Forgot it. You see, in case my digital assistance is needed anytime, thank you. I might take up your offer. I'll be glad to help. Tom, just look at that. Wow, that's sick. The red circle marker on Leo, so creepy, don't you think? Where did you get that? From the school archives. Like, a guy I know has cracked it. He's a highly gifted hacker. Man, that gives me goosebumps. There we are, the whole class, and what's her name, dead already. Do you remember 13 Marco? Nope, not really. Was he in our class? In the back row on the left, the freckled nerd. Oh, that one, and his name was Marco. Well, maybe, what about him? Back then, he used to slip Leo silly little love letters, and not only back then. A short while ago, she sent me a screenshot. Right now, she's receiving such love crap again from someone who calls himself Forever. Crazy, well, yes, now it's dawning on me. That bloke used to suck up to her, all the teachers. Suck up to all the teachers. Disgusting, positively disgusting, but his prospects of success were good. Teachers like him, I believe. You think he's the one who murdered the woman? And that he's after Leo now? Quite possible, isn't it? And what about Leo? Does she know? No, of course not. She doesn't even know that Jen has been killed. Well, better that way. Otherwise, she'd let her job go, which would be stupid. But, well, look, his ID is there on the screenshot. 299192. Why don't you just contact this bloke? Find out how he reacts. He might give himself away somehow. Okay, I'll give it a try. Lovesick nutcase seems to adore Leo anonymously. Could he be a former schoolmate? Wait, obviously I'm not the only one who's crazy for Leo. Could it be that you and I know each other too? Hey, this is Leo's boyfriend. One more message to Leo. You'll get to know me. At any rate, it's the revelation of St. John. Mr. Tavenbrunner, sorry, it's me again. Well, hello, so what can I do for you? Well, where to begin? You know, Leonie's my girlfriend, Leonie Delacour, you remember? We love each other and plan on moving in with each other. Beautiful, Leonie. Well, I'd say you're a lucky man. Leo's receiving death threats and love letters, respectively, from a former schoolmate. Both in one at the same time? Well, not both in one, no. I suspect that it might be the same person, though. Marco writes her long lines of yearning lawful, and I receive threats from the girl's murderer. Leo's life is being threatened. He plans to kill her, too, and he sends weird verses from the Bible. Can you make any sense of it? And do you remember what's Marco's surname? Well, all that sounds very confusing to me. Let's try to sort this out and get some coherence in. You think it's the same murderer? The one mentioned in the newspapers who sends you threats and verses from the Bible? Exactly. The verse mentioned in connection with the Pitable girl from your class is all about the apocalypse, the destructions of the world, and the extermination of the sinful. Armageddon. Only the good and the pure at heart will survive and reach the kingdom of God, and this will happen within 7 days. He blathered about some work that would be completed on the seventh day. The number 7 has a symbolic significance in both the creation and the destruction of the world. The world was created within 7 days. The 7 seals describe its step-by-step destruction, which in turn will be executed by a set of 7 plagues after 7 trumpet blasts have been given by 7 angels. So he plays God who wants to punish and destroy sinful people. Well, possibly would go on. What about the name of this pupil? Mark or something? He also was in our class. I'm trying to find out his surname. He sends my Leo pompous and inflated lines under the assumed name forever. I see, and you think he might be the suspect? I do, and there's something else, an old photo of our class. Isn't that Leo, the one with the blood red circle mark around her? Terrible, very bad. Makes one feel very uneasy. Do you know if there's still a list of all the students in class around somewhere? Yes, should be. I'll get back to you, and please don't do anything reckless. Keep calm. All this could turn out to be an imagination. I'm at home now, babe. I enjoyed our evening so much, Miss Yordi. Just wanted you to know that. How am I to make it through a whole week? You're going to have so many things to do that you won't find enough time to think of me often. Don't say that. I'm thinking of you all the time. You know, as a woman, the better multitasker. I'm perfectly able to think of you and work at the same time. Let's go to bed, hon. I'm tired and you need your strength. Okay. And you really don't want to take me to the airport? You know, I'm not ready yet. Too many strangers there. Sleep well and have sweet dreams. You too, honey. What happened today, day 1? Leo has to go to Paris to photograph animals at the Paris Zoo for Animal Planet magazine. I made up with Tom. Unknown person stalks Leo, sends strange, threatening messages, and there was this murder video. Appears to be Chana of my old school, who was found dead. Unknown person wants me not to involve the police, verses from the Bible all over the place. What's happening here? Is Leo in danger? Wolf and Mona helped me with fuzzy graphics of old class photo, on which there's a blood red circle mark around Leo's head. What does that mean? Tom provides contact to former religion teacher Dr. Taffenbrunner. We suspect classmate Marco of sending Leo love letters anonymously. Dear 7 fan. Who do you think the murderer could be? You may place a bet on day 3. If you had the right instinct of the end of the game, you will get a small reward. We will add your name to our credits. Day 2. But if from thence thou shalt seek the...
Hello, my friend. If you follow me, I will show you the path.
But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord, thou shalt find him. An image file was successfully hacked. Then following meta information has been attached to the information. For what knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy life? View image now, show and save image. What? ED to play. Oh, what the fuck? Find me. What is that supposed to mean? Here we go again. Another call. If I followed him, he would show me the way in this. It says find me. What's it supposed to be? The Bible version of Pokemon Go? Absolutely not. I don't understand a thing. What does this guy want? Announcing the end of the world, killing girls, and now also a scavenger hunt. Nasty little power games. That's what he wants, to keep you in suspense and make you dance to his tune. That's perverse, but unfortunately effective. You have no choice but to do what he asks. You're supposed to find him, only then you'll be able to save Leo. At least that's what I gather from what he sends you. But why also Leo? These photos of Leo, the stalking and phone calls, the cryptic verses, the murder of Jonah, and now this. Typhon Brunner said the verses from the Bible were about punishment for sins and stuff. So why Leo of all people? She wouldn't harm a fly. What in hell's name does he want from her? Perhaps he just uses her as means of exerting pressure. You are supposed to believe that he plans to do something to her, so you'll toe the line. It's just a mean trick. It probably has nothing to do with her. But we can't be sure. The way he acts, we must be prepared for anything. However, it might be a she, don't you think? In fact, I've suspected Mona before. She hates Leo, is totally jealous of her, and a graphic riddle. Well, she could easily tinker around with such kind of thing. Bitchy and somewhat vindictive. That's what she was like, and probably she still is. Please forgive me. I know you used to really like her. She could be very charming as well, but also moody. You never knew what she was up to next. Well, we don't have anything definite at the moment. Just vague suspicions. See, it might be this Marco. What's his name after all? Does this make any sense to you? One sec. Not yet. A muddle of letters. I don't have the faintest idea what this is about. And look at this XIS right down at the bottom. Could be a Roman numeral, or something completely different. Let me do some Googling, shall I? That'd be great. Can't concentrate when all this really sucks. Thank you, Tom.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Why is that voice so weird? Don't mention it. You know that I'll do anything for you. Honey, I've just arrived. Tried to call you. Really bad coverage here in Paris. Everything else is trade check. A real nice hotel. I feel a bit like dreaming. Everybody's so charming and most polite. Honey, I feel like my head's in the clouds. I like to hug everyone and say it nice that you're doing well. That sounds pretty lame. What's the matter with you? Nothing, just tired, didn't sleep too well. Hey, hon, I've got something that'll cheer you up. Another pair of fancy shoes. No, much better. In fact, I wanted to tell you after coming home from Paris, you found yourself the perfect man and he's going to take you to his castle in Provence. The perfect man, that's true, but the castle might take a bit. A little house and a garden would do for the time being. We definitely need extra space. We're full. For a children's room, what's that you are? Oh shit, is she pregnant? Yes. Oh boy, are you certain, like for sure? Sure, can't believe it. Well, you'll have to, I'm afraid, and you better start learning how to change a diaper. Wow, I'll be a dad, I'm so excited. Give me a minute to digest this. Let's say this, because we're probably going to, like, ruin her mood if we say something else. Listen, isn't the job a bit exhausting for you now? You've got to rest a lot and eat lots of fruits, and you'll need a lot of what? Stop it, babe, I'm just pregnant, not ill, I'll be alright. Oops, I've got to go talk soon, hugs and kisses. Shit, she's pregnant now. Dr. Typhon Brunner, can you spare a minute? But of course, I always have time for my students, also for the former ones. Any news? Yes, but pretty bad news. The mystery man again? But if Lord, thence thou shalt seek the Lord, thou shalt find him. For what knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy life? Does this make any sense to you? Again, quotations from the Bible gathered in a way that seems a bit eclectic, but still, their expressiveness carries something threatening. You bet he's out of my Leo. For Leo, that's clear as day. I'm so worried, especially now that she's pregnant. Do you have to just announce it to him? I'm very pleased to hear this. Congratulations. It's always nice for an old teacher like me to see my students grow up and go out into the world. What kind of world, however? I'm sorry, my boy, for being sentimental while you fear for your loved one's life. You're not that old, I should say, but seriously, does this scrap make any sense to you? Well, the sequence of letters at the top doesn't at all. Down on the left, that could be the Roman numeral 19, but why? What's for I? And in the top left-hand corner, around something with a cross. Looks like a rune stone to me. The cross, as you call it, would then be an ancient Germanic rune. I'll have to look it up and find out whether it is one, and if yes, what it means. Sounds pretty elaborate and thought out, even sophisticated. Well, yes, anyway, I think it's a highly intelligent culprit we're dealing with. Oh dear, this is more than I can cope with, I'm afraid. My dear boy, I understand what you're going through, but be assured I'll stand by you and give you my support. We'll get on to the villain's tale. Thank you, you're a great help. By the way, could you locate the list of students? Not yet, but I'm working on it. It's not quite clear whether all the lists have been digitalized so far. I'll get back to you as soon as I find out more. You specifically asked for this Marcus, right? Marco, I believe. I see. I must say I don't see his picture in my mind's eye. Usually I remember former pupils pretty well. He must have been a very quiet person. I suppose so. Thank you very much for your time and effort. You're more than welcome. I've just talked to Taff and Bruna. We racked our brains a bit, but he doesn't know either what all the weird stuff is supposed to mean. The thing up on the left could be a rune, you know, something that old Titus had, that's all. Interesting, I'll Google that. And he didn't find the list so far. Let me try, perhaps I can find something. Another thing, I'm going to be a father. Really? Congrats, that's great. Lucky you both of you. Thanks, but I'm worried twice as much as if it was jinxed. As soon as there's good news, a whole lot of trouble follows in its wake. Yeah, I understand, but Leo's safe right now, don't you think? While doing her job, there are always people around her, and also in the hotel. I know, can't sleep though. Chin up, we've got this, I promise. What would I do without you? It's good we've put the old things behind us. It is, I'll be there whenever you need me. Hi there again. Big Wolf has made a good kill and shares his prey with you. That's what our little investment in bargain and Kosh shares his yield 20 bigs, a profit of 100%. Awesome, right? What a surprise, nearly forgot. And 200% thanks to you. Not worried at all. Anything else I can do for you? Yes, I need some information about a former classmate ID and such things. He's in the class photo you found. All I know is his first name is Marco. The picture was taken in year 506, class 5B or 6B, Eric Kastner school. And what was that? Which year? I mean, let me think, around 2005, 6, I'd say. Fuck. That's way too early. To look it up, I need an administrative access to the central server that will require hacking levels 3. As soon as you've got that, I'll see what I can find. Okay, guys, that's it for this one. And it's already way too long. But, yeah. We found a lot. We're on the second day now. And we don't know how we're supposed to talk to Mona. Like, I still have not figured out if we're supposed to be mean to her, if we should not be nice to her, but if we're being nice, we don't want to be flirty with her because we have a girlfriend, right? But yeah, and I kind of think this Taffenbrenner guy is a little bit suspicious, but might just be the name. I don't know, the name sounds very familiar to me for some reason. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Love you.